Welcome to eTalks. My name is Mara Rodriguez. I'm the head of people operations at Global Tech Solutions. With over 10 years of experience navigating workplace negotiations and helping employees advocate for themselves, I've seen firsthand how the way we ask for things can make all the difference.
Have you ever noticed that some people always seem to get what they want without ever demanding it? Maybe it's a colleague who can get last-minute changes approved effortlessly, or a friend who never fights for a dinner reservation, yet somehow always gets the best table. What's their secret? It's not force. It's not manipulation. It's the art of asking the right way. We often think persuasion is about convincing someone, but real persuasion is about making them want to say yes. And what is one of the most powerful ways to do this? How we frame our requests. Let's talk about what that looks like in action. Now, if you're like most people, you've probably faced a moment where you needed to ask for something important at work, whether it's a raise, more paid leave, or better benefits. And if you've ever felt a little uneasy in those situations, you're not alone. These conversations can be challenging, and sometimes they feel like high-stakes moments. The good news is, asking for what you deserve doesn't have to be stressful or confrontational. The key lies in how we ask for things. The way we phrase a request can transform a high-stress conversation into a positive, productive one. And yes, I promise there won't be any awkward silences where you both just stare at each other wondering if it's time to call HR. Let's start with something we all think about at least once in our careers. Asking for a raise. It's like the golden question, right? The thing you know you deserve, but feel awkward even bringing up. You've been saving the day for months, solving problems, hitting goals, getting compliments on your performance, but still no raise. Instead of saying, "I need a raise," which can come across as abrupt, try something like, "Would you mind telling me whether there's room for a salary adjustment based on my performance?" Notice how this opens up a conversation rather than putting the other person on the spot. It acknowledges the importance of performance, which puts the focus on what you've contributed and leaves room for a more respectful, collaborative discussion. You're still clearly asking for a raise, but you're doing it in a way that feels like a conversation, not a demand. Now let's talk about paid leave. We all know the value of time off, and sometimes we need more than what's offered. But asking for more vacation days can feel like a delicate issue. You don't want to seem like you're taking advantage, but you also don't want to feel guilty for wanting a break. Rather than saying, "I need more vacation days," you might consider asking, "Do you have any idea if there's any flexibility in the vacation policy for additional time off?" This approach shows that you respect the existing policy while still asking for the flexibility you need. You're not demanding more time off. You're simply opening the door for a conversation about it. Lastly, let's address benefits. We all appreciate a comprehensive benefits package, but it's normal to want to improve or expand what's offered. Maybe you're looking for health insurance options or seeking to upgrade your wellness benefits instead of saying, "I need better benefits." You could say, "Could you tell me if there's an opportunity to explore expanding the benefits package?" This approach is not only polite, but also signals that you are open to discussion. By phrasing your request as a question, you're giving the other person the opportunity to engage, explain, and perhaps even explore options you didn't know were available. These examples illustrate an important point. Asking politely and strategically changes the nature of the conversation. Rather than forcing a decision, you're inviting dialogue. You're not demanding what you think you deserve, but instead, positioning yourself as someone who is thoughtful, respectful, and willing to engage in a productive discussion. So, what's the takeaway here? The power of asking isn't just in the request itself. It's in how you approach the conversation. When you phrase things the right way, you don't have to push people into saying yes. They say yes because they feel like they're making the choice themselves. By framing your requests in a respectful, clear, and thoughtful way, you not only increase your chances of getting what you need, but also build stronger, more cooperative relationships at work. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you need to ask for something important, whether it's a raise, more paid leave, or better benefits, remember, how you ask is just as important as what you ask for. Ask yourself, are you demanding or are you inviting? Because the best persuaders in the world don't tell people what to do. They lead them to the answer. And wouldn't you agree that's the best kind of influence to have? And finally, let me leave you with this thought. Asking for what you deserve doesn't have to be stressful. When you approach it with confidence and respect, you create the space for meaningful conversations that lead to positive outcomes for everyone involved. Thank you.